What up? What up? All right, so let's get straight into it. I'm gonna go back to the main site here. This is TryHackMe. Just gotta learn. We'll go to um. Ooh, let me turn that music down. It's a little bit loud, ain't it? Or maybe I'm just too quiet. I don't know. We'll see. Look, let's go to the main site. Let's go beginner stuff. All right. So first off, what should we learn? I mean, the learning paths, they're all very basic, very basic. So let's go. First, you want to learn Linux, right? So Linux Fundamentals Part 1. Let's go there real quick. I'll reset this. No problem. Yep. All right. So here we go. HO, welcome to the first part of Linux Fundamentals Room Series. You're most likely using a Windows or Mac machine. Yeah, I'm using a Windows machine. Both are different in visual design and how they operate. Just like Windows, iOS, and macOS, Linux is just another operating system and one of the most popular in the world, empowering smart cars, Android devices, supercomputers, home appliances, enterprise servers, and more. Let me verify. Check check. Okay, audio good. Hope you can hear me. If not, yell at me. I'll be switching back here so I can actually see chat every once in a while. Okay. We'll be covering some of the history behind Linux and then eventually starting your journey of being Linux wizard. Yeah, that's what you want to be, right? A Linux wizard. This room will have you running your very first commands in an interactive Linux machine in your browser, teaching you some essential commands used to interact with the file system, introduce you to how users and groups work on Linux, and what this means for us as a penetration testers. Yeah, I'm not a penetration tester. I work in IT, but yeah, I'm not that good. All right. Where's Linux used? It's fair to say that Linux is a lot more intimidating to approach than operating systems than it should say other operating systems such as Windows. Both variants have their own advantage and disadvantages. For example, Linux is considerably much more lightweight, and you'd be surprised to know there's a good chance you've used Linux in some form or another every day. Linux powers things such as your Android phone runs on Linux, basically. Anyway, websites that you visit, car entertainment slash protocol panels, point of sale systems. A lot of them run on Windows anymore. Critical infrastructure such as traffic light controllers or industrial sensors. I have no experience with those, so I wouldn't know. Flavors of Linux. The name Linux is actually an umbrella term for multiple OS that are based on Unix, another operating system. Thanks to Unix being... Oh, wait, what? I don't agree with that. Unix is not open source. At least not to my knowledge, anyway. Variants of Linux come in all shapes and sizes, suited best for what the system is being used for. For example, Ubuntu, Debian are some of the more commonplace distributions of Linux because it's so accessible, i.e., you can run Ubuntu as a server, such as websites and web applications, or a fully fledged desktop. For this series, we're going to be using Ubuntu. Ubuntu Server can run on systems with only 512 megabytes of RAM. Yes, that is megabytes. The big B means bytes. Similar to how you have different versions, Windows 7, 8, and 10, and 11 now, actually. There are many different versions / distributions of Linux. Answer the question below. Research. What year was the first release of Linux operating system? It was 1993. Wasn't it? Oh, was it 1991? Yep. Slackware. Bam, baby. All right. So, yeah. So if you want to reach out to first version, zero. Okay. So we go here, right? Oh, oh, did Slackware come in 1993? I can't remember. Okay. MNC Interim Linux. Ooh, that's interesting. So I didn't actually know that. Let's see. I think that was, yeah, July 17th, 1993. That's the first distribution I ever ran. Anyway, let's get back to it. Sorry about that. Uh, but yeah, apparently Linux has been running since 1991. And you know what? It's 2023. So that's, yeah, a long while. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to not follow the video. This room has Ubuntu Linux machine, has an Ubuntu Linux machine that you can interact with all within your browser whilst following along. All right, let's start this machine. Okay. Yeah, see how to do the split view? That's the beauty of TryHackMe. All right, let's make sure. I should probably edit that. Hey, let's do this. I'm gonna go boom, boom, boom. Linux learning. TryHackMe. And then let's say, what's our other tag that we want to do? Education. Okay. Let's make sure we're in the the right learning space here. Alright, so our machine's loading up over here. This is tryhackme.com. I believe this is a free room. Yep, it's a free room, so if you want, you can do it along with me. Right? Ubuntu Linux and interact with all within your browser whilst following along with this room's material. However, to get started, simply press the green Start Machine button at the top right. We already did that. Okay. Once deployed, a card will appear at the top of the room. It's going to tell us the IP address of the machine and everything like that. Yeah. This contains all of the information for the machine deployed in the room, including the IP address and expiry timer. It does expire after a certain amount of time, depending on, I think it depends on your, um, so if you are using it free, it may be an hour. If you pay for a full subscription, it may be 2 hours. Anyway, remember to terminate a machine once you are done with the room. More information on this can be found in the tutorial room. Oh, we should have gone over that too. It's a good room. For now, press Start Machine. Blah, blah, blah. Already done. Okay. I've deployed my first Linux machine. I'm not going to type any commands in there until it tells us to because I'm not going to jump ahead. Okay. As we previously discussed, a large selling point of using OSs such as Ubuntu is how lightweight they can be. This, of course, doesn't come without disadvantages, where, for example, often there is no GUI, graphical user interface, or what is also known as a desktop environment. I prefer desktop over desktop, that we can use to interact with the machine unless it has been installed. Xorg. Okay. A large part of interacting with these systems is using the terminal. This is the terminal. It's where you type in commands like this. And then this say command not found, and then you use commands like that, which is Control L, that clears the screen. Or clear. That's how you do that. Just to let you know. The terminal is purely text-based and is intimidating at first. It is very intimidating at first. However, if we break down some of the commands after some time, you quickly become familiar with using the terminal. See where it says try hack me at Linux 1. Here, let me pull up Stream on my phone just so I'm making sure I get chats and everything like that. Yeah. Really, I have not brought up this on my phone before. Oh, it's because I have the Twitch app. That's right. Stream. Okay, got it. Don't be intimidated by the rules of my channel. Just come in, chill, relax. We like chill people. My phone may like timeout or something like that, but you know. So, it's always a good idea when you are starting out a room on TryHackMe or anywhere else, Hack the Box, any other platform that you're trying to learn about anything, Linux, Windows, it doesn't matter. Follow along. If it says enter commands here, like this, if it says this, you should type this after this because this is where you're at, right? Right here. Go ahead and type it in. If it doesn't work, that's fine. It's totally fine. It's not going to break anything because they would never put in, like, you know, anything malicious there on these sites. If you go to, you know, other non-reputable sites, then it may. Okay, so we need to be able to do basic functions like navigation to files, output the contents, make files. The commands to do so are self-explanatory once you know what they are, of course. Let's get started with two first commands, which I have broken down into the table below. Thank you very much for breaking them down. All right, command description, echo, output any text that we provide. Who am I? Find out what user we're currently logged in as. Okay, so let's go ahead and type these out. All right, so echo. Oh, it's got to be a happy. See, that's what it does right there. Or, who am I? I mean, try hack me. That's who I am. That's my username, right? We can go into different commands, but we'll not get there right yet. If we wanted to output text, try hack me, what would our command be? What do you guys think? Echo. I think that would be our text, wouldn't it? Echo, try hack me. Yeah? Okay, so let's copy that. Let's go ahead and copy that. Right click is copy, and then we'll Control V right here. Oh no, my answer is wrong. So, what did I do wrong? Huh, let's look at the hint. What are we doing wrong? Remove the quotation marks. Oh, 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 I see. That's what we did wrong. Sometimes you have to look at the hint. Learning lesson, hey. What is the username of who you're logged in as on your deployed Linux machine? Well, try hack me. Why don't we just double click? No, that doesn't work. All right, let's just go ahead and select that, and let's go Shift Insert. Yes, I am doing this on a Windows machine. And also, it does work on Linux as well. Or at least it should. Control Shift V, maybe. Okay, anyway. And that's the correct answer. All right. Getting somewhere. So far, we've only covered the echo and who am I commands. Not useful when you consider things that we need to do, including navigating the file system, read and write to it as well. In this task, we're going to be learning commands so that we can do just that. Just like the previous task, I'll display the commands in the table. I need to put my glasses on. Oh, this is horrible. Okay. Ah, there we go. I'll display the commands in the next table in the next heading and show examples of these commands being used. Interacting with the file system. As I previously stated, being able to navigate the machine that you are logged into without relying on desktop environment is pretty important. After all, what's the point of logging in if we can't go anywhere? Command full name. ls listing. cd change directory. cat concatenate. pwd print working directory. Okay. Pretty easy here, right? Listing files in our current directory. Got distracted there. Before we can do anything such as finding out the contents of any files or folders, we need to know what exists in the first place. This can be done using ls command, the ls command, short for listing. Okay, so let's do it. Let's see what's here. Let's get rid of this first. Look, we have access.log, folder 1, folder 2, folder 3, folder 4. Okay, in the screenshot above, we can see there are the following folders. Important files, my documents, notes, pictures. Okay, we don't have that. Where are we? We don't even know where we're at yet. Okay, anyways. Great. You can probably take a guess as to what to expect a folder to contain given by its name. Pro tip, you can list the contents of a directory without having to navigate to it by using the ls command or ls and the name of the directory. So we can go like dang, that's pretty cool. So / is just a shortcut for the root directory, right? It's like if you're used to Windows, it's like C:\\, but it's just / Changing our current directory. Now that we know the folder exists, we need to use the cd command, short for change directory, to change to that directory. If I wanted to open the pictures directory, I do cd pictures, where again, we want to find out the contents of this pictures directory, and to do so, we use ls again. We don't have a pictures directory. But if we were to, we'd do like TD pictures, okay, and then ls. It's just for reference. I'm just doing it so that y'all know what's going on. We can do CD folder 1, folder 2, but we're just kind of following along here, right? Okay. In this case, it looks like there are 4 pictures of dogs. Aw, puppies. I'd love this to be a pupper stream, but I don't think it's gonna be. Alright, okay. Output and contents of file. Cat. Concatenate. Whilst knowing about the existence of files is great, it's not all that useful unless we're able to view the contents of them. We will come on to discuss some of the tools available to us that allow us to transform or transfer files from one machine to another in a later room. But for now, we're going to talk about simply seeing the contents of text files using a command called cat. Koshka, or, kitty, or, CAT. CAT is short for concatenating and is a fantastic way for us to output the contents of files, not just text files. In the in the screenshot below, you can see how I've combined the use of ls to list files within a directory called documents. Okay, we don't have a documents folder, so anyway, we'll not do that right now. Just read through it. Okay, so it's ls. There's a to-do.txt, a cat to-do.txt, and it says, here's something important for me to do later. Okay, that's cool. We don't have that. We've applied some knowledge from earlier in the task to do the following. Used ls to let us know what files are available in documents folder for this machine. In this case, it's called to-do.txt. We have then used cat to-do.txt. Have we? We have not. To concatenate output the contents of this folder or of this to-do.txt file, where the contents are, here's something important to do. Pro tip, you can use cat to output the contents file within directories without having to navigate to it by using cat. And the name of the directory, i.e. cat /home /ubuntu /documents /to-do.txt. We haven't even touched on PWD yet, so we're not going to go there. Okay. Sometimes things like usernames, password, yes, really, flags, or configuration settings are stored within files where a cat can be used to retrieve these. Finding out the full path of our current working directory. That's what we want to do. PWD right here. Let's get into it. All right. You'll notice as you progress through navigating your Linux machine, the name of the directory you are currently working in will be listed in your terminal. That doesn't look like the name of the directory, does it? It's easy to lose track of where you are on the file system exactly, which is why I want to introduce the PWD command. This stands for Print Working Directory. Using the example machine from above, we are currently in the Documents folder. But where is this exactly on the Linux machine's file system? We can find this out using pwd command, like within the screenshot below. Like, okay, let's do it. Let's see where we're at. All right, on the right side here, pwd. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, home/tryhackme. Oof, man. /home/tryhackme, and as I said before, slash is short for the root directory, like the very base of the system, right? So if you go again, where's it go? All the way back down. All right, let's break this down. We already know we're in documents, but we're not. Thanks to our terminal, but at this point in time, we have no idea where documents is stored, so that we can get back to it easily in the future. Yes, we do. It said it right here. Okay, anyway. I've used the pwd command to find the full path of this documents folder. 3. We're hopefully told by Linux that this documents directory is stored in /home/ubuntu/documents on the machine. Great to know. Now, in the future, if we find ourselves in a different location, we can just use cd/home/documents or /home/ubuntu/documents to change our working directory. All right, then we got a couple of questions here. On the Linux machine that you deployed, how many folders are there? On the Linux machine that we deployed, let's just go ls. Let's say 4, because I think that's what they mean. That's correct, because otherwise I'd be like, let's not get into that yet. Anyway. Which directory contains a file? All right, so you can use the asterisk as a wildcard. So if you only have a few folders, you can say ls asterisk or star, if you want to call it that. And it will go through and list everything in the contents of those folders. And now we have a note.txt under folder 4. Easy, right? Super simple. Come on, let's go. This is so easy right now, all right? What is the contents of this file? Oh. And tab completion. So here you saw that I just, bam. That's just using tab to complete it. So like this, I could go full, it would go dir, all right, 4. And right there, I can even just hit tab because it's the only file in the folder. It's also a good tip. It says, hello world. So we'll just go ahead and submit that answer with a shift insert. I'm pretty sure you can also use Control V. Let's test it out right here. Oh, just shift insert. Let's try it. Yep, Control V works as well. how the cd or use the cd command to navigate to this file, find out the new current working directory. What's its path? Well, oh, cd folder 4, and then we just copy this path here, and then we do a control V. There we go. Okay. Searching for files. Well, that doesn't seem like so far. One of the redeeming features is of Linux is truly how efficient you can be with it. With that said, you can only be as efficient as you are familiar with it, of course. As you interact with OSs such as Ubuntu over time, essential commands like those we have already covered will start to become muscle memory. They actually will. They do. One fantastic way to show just how efficient you can be with systems like this is using a set of commands to quickly search for files across the entire system that our user has access to. No need to consistently use cd and ls to find out what is where. Instead, we can use commands such as find to automate things like this for us, or which, but let's not get into that yet. Okay. This is where Linux starts to become a bit more intimidating to approach. But we'll break this down and ease you into it using find. The find command is fantastic in the sense that it can be used both very simply or rather complex, depending upon what it is you want to do exactly. However, let's stick to the fundamentals first. Right, I like the fundamentals. Let's do that. Take the snippet below. We can see a list of directories available to us. Okay, we got desktop, documents, pictures, folder 1. Okay. Now, of course, directories can contain even more directories within themselves. It becomes a headache when we're having to look through every single one just to try and look for specific files. We can use find to do just that for us. Hey, sounds good to me, right? Easy, easy. Made more easy? Yeah, that's easy. Okay. Let's start simple and assume that we already know the name of the file we're looking for, but can't remember where it is exactly. In this case, we're looking for passwords.txt, where you store all of your passwords, right? Especially your, password to your LastPass or your whatever password manager. Yeah, it's always in passwords.txt, right? If we remember the file name, we can simply use find tac or dash name passwords.txt, where the command will look through every folder in our current directory for that specific file, like so. Find tac name passwords.txt. Find has managed to find the file. It turns out it is located in folder 1 / passwords.txt. Sweet! But let's say that we don't know the name of the file or want to search for every file that has an extension of dot text. Why would you want to do that? Find lets us do that too. We can simply use what's known as a wildcard, the asterisk I was telling you about earlier, or a star, whatever you want to say. So it'd be like, anyway, to search for anything that has dot text, txt, at the end. In our case, we want to find every .txt file that's in our current directory. We will construct a command call such as find techname asterisk .txt, where find has been able to find every .txt file and has given us the location of each one. We can try that over here. Look, you go. Look, it gives us node.txt, right? Find has managed to find passwords.txt located within folder 1, to-do.txt within documents. That wasn't so tough, right? Maybe we should and go. Yeah, there's only one. See, we only got one. We're no lucky. Okay. That wasn't so tough, huh? Using grep. Grep is a good command. I like it. Another great utility is another great utility that is great. Another great utility that is great, that is a great one to learn about, is the use of grep. Oh my god, that's hard to read. Sorry. The grep command allows us to search the contents of files for specific values that we are looking for. Take, for example, the access log of web server, a web server. In this case, the access log of a web server has 244 entries. Maybe more, yeah, maybe less. I don't know, depending on your website, right? WC TAC L. Why are they showing off word count? Okay, anyway, that's whatever. Using a command like cat isn't going to cut it too well here. Let's say, for example, if we wanted to search this log file to see the things that certain user IP addresses visited, looking through 244 entries isn't all that efficient considering we want to find a specific value. We can use grep to search the entire contents of this file for any entries of the value that we search for. Paraphrasing here. Going with the example of web servers access logs, we want to see everything that IP address 81.143.211.90 has visited. Note that this is fictional. No shit. Got Anyway, shows an example on access.log. Okay. Where is access.log? grep has searched through blah blah blah. Let's see. grep has searched through this file and shown us any entries of what we provided, and that is contained within this log file for the IP. Where's the access.log? You know what? I'll be right back. Give me a second. Enjoy the music. All right, let's check this out. Let's see where this access.log is. So let's go cd slash, which is the root directory. Let's go find tac name access.log. Ooh, we need to do some stuff here. Hold up. Control L. All right, so where is this access.log file? cd home. Oh, there's the act. Holy. Oh wait, we need to grep 81.43.211.90. Really? Grep on access. Oh. Access. That's what it is right there. See that? Yeah. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Okay. Let's continue this. Then after this, I think I'm gonna be done. And well, I mean after this room. So yeah, command not found. Okay. Put my glasses back on. Let's look at Linux operators. An introduction to shell operators. Linux operator is a fantastic way to power up your knowledge. I think they should have just cut the rest of that out. Fantastic way to power up your knowledge. There are a few important operators that are worth noting. We'll cover the basics and break them down according to bite-sized chunks. All right, symbol slash operator and description. Ampersand or and symbol, whatever. This operator allows you to run commands in the background of your terminal. Hey, let's check that out. Let's go. Let's go like this. Look, it did it. It's done. See how it says done at the bottom? And it doesn't there, right? So, see? It's ran in the background. That's pretty cool, right? Ampersand, or the and. This operator allows you to combine multiple commands together in one line of your terminal. Let's check this out. And see, look. Whoa, we're in the TryHackMe directory still. Even though we changed directory to a down directory, which would have been the home directory, then we listed the directory, or, ls, the directory, and it showed us that directory, and then we changed directory back to our home directory using the shortcut tilde. See? Which is shortcut for your home directory. Alright, anyway. Ooh. The, what is that? The, greater than operator? Is that great? Yeah, that's greater than, right? Okay. This operator, this operator is a redirector, meaning that we can take output from a command, such as using cat to output a file, and direct it somewhere. Okay. The greater than, basically, I'm not going to read that at all. It uh, appends. So if I go, yep, rid of that. Okay. So if I go echo, so if I do this, right? So we can go cat house.text and it says this is my house, right? But if I go so if I do this and then wait, oh, sorry, echo. Oh my goodness. That was messed up. Anyway, the redirect basically makes it so that absolutely makes it so that it makes it so that it appends at the bottom of the file. So anything you do, let's go, let's do it again. So the ampersand operator, okay, and operator, allows you to execute commands in the background. We already saw that. Allows you to do multiple commands on the same line. Already saw that. Already saw that, right? The greater than operator. Just exactly what I did. If we wanted to run command in the background, what operator would we use? That's a hard call, right? I mean, we would probably use the ampersand, right? God. If we wanted to replace the contents of file name passwords with password 123, what what command would it be? Echo password 123. Boom. Easy, right? If we wanted to add try hack me to this file named passwords, but also keep password 123, what we do? Oh, oh, there we go. Now use the deployed Linux machine to put these into practice. Okay, we pretty much already done that. Conclusions summary. Nice work on getting to the stage. We've covered quite a bit for your first interactions with Linux. However, these are the most essential functions you're going to be using whenever you interact with Linux machine. Hope this room hasn't been too daunting for you. Power on through. Yeah. Gonna become familiar with these things very quickly. And I cannot state that enough. As long as you do try Hack Me rooms, you are gonna become very familiar with these. And then also, yeah, terminate the machine. See? Go all the way up here, terminate. Okay. Join Linux Fundamentals Part 2. We're not going to do that right now because I've already done that. I'll reset it and go through it with us another time. But hey, I hope y'all had a good time. And let me know if you don't want to see more of these because I've got a lot of stuff I need to do too. So anyway, I'm gonna cut out of this stream, but y'all have a wonderful night. See. Ooh, Inception. Look. Wow. That's pretty cool, right? All right. Y'all have a wonderful night. Hope to see y'all soon. Goodbye.